Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a pretty major shift in how Google actually handles your Android backups. We're going to look at exactly what it means for your smartphone and, how you can manage the whole shebang like an absolute pro. Okay, let's dive into this. 45. That is the exact number of days Google is giving us as a strict heads up before these new backup storage rules officially kick in. Literally, right now as we speak, users all over the map are getting this specific email notification in their inboxes. So, yeah, the clock is definitely ticking. But hey, absolutely no need to panic. We're going to use this time to break down the exact details from that email. That way, when day 45 rolls around, you are completely prepared and totally in control of your device. Section 1. What exactly is changing? So to really grasp the impact here, we need to look at what data is actually going to start counting against your Google account quota. Previously, under the old rules, it was mostly your media-heavy stuff eating up space. We're talking about things like your Google Photos uploads and your MMS messages, those text threads packed with pictures and videos. But check out the new policy. Google is broadening the scope big time. It now includes your standard SMS text messages, your entire log of call history, your device settings, and even the specific settings and data for individual apps. Oh yeah, even those massive group texts from back in 2018 you've been hoarding, those are on the meter now too. It is a remarkably broad sweep of newly counted data categories that, honestly, most of us just tucked away without a second thought. And now Google issues a very clear warning in their email about this. If your account exceeds its storage limit after this change goes live, automatic Android backups will pause. Think about that for a second. That means a complete and total halt to your phone's safety net. If you run out of room, your device will simply stop backing itself up until you either take the time to manually free up some space or upgrade your Google storage plan to a larger tier. Basically, ignoring this change means you are risking your data not making it to the cloud at all. Section 2, the real storage impact. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is we can kind of pivot from that scary warning to the actual reality of the situation. Adamaya Sharma over at Android Authority noted a specific detail from their Google notification email that I absolutely love. They got a personalized estimate of the upcoming data hit. And get this, as they noted, their Android backup will increase by just 0.03 gigabytes. That is around 30 megabytes. So when you look at the raw numbers, this big, sweeping data policy update actually translates to a surprisingly tiny impact for an individual user. 30 megabytes is essentially a drop in the bucket. It's literally the equivalent of just a handful of high-res photos. So the crucial point is this. Google expects the average increase in backup size across their entire user base to be right around 40 megabytes. 40. This means that for the vast majority of you watching this, the impact of these newly counted texts, call logs, and settings will be entirely negligible. Unless your Google account storage is sitting at like 99.9% capacity right this very second, this policy shift is not going to suddenly break your backup system or force you into a costly upgrade overnight. Section 3, taking control of backups. Now, if you are getting kind of close to your limit, or maybe you just love keeping a highly organized digital life, this update also quietly rolls out some incredibly empowering new features. If your phone is running Android 9 or later, you don't have to settle for that old all-or-nothing approach anymore. You can actually go in and pick exactly which specific data types get saved. You can exclude individual apps. Like, if there's an app where you just don't care about restoring its settings on your next phone, boom, you can just leave it out. You can also easily monitor exactly how much space your Android backups are eating up, right through the Google One Storage Manager. And hey, if you prefer to handle things entirely your own way, you have the option to outright disable automatic Android backups entirely. You are fully in the driver's seat here. Which brings us to the final and really the most important question for you. Have you checked your Google One Storage Manager today? Knowing exactly where your storage capacity stands right now, before that 45-day deadline hits, is absolutely the smartest move you can make. Go take a look, play around with those new granular controls, and make sure your safety net is secure. And hey, before you dive into your phone settings, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this explainer. Sharing this out is for sure the best way to help your fellow Android users stay informed and empowered before the new rules take effect. Thanks so much for exploring this topic with me today, and keep on learning.